Hello my dear friends, welcome to day 9 of our SQL mini project challenge. Today we are doing something really fun and different, that is data visualization. And guess what, you don't need to install any fancy software like Power BI or Excel. We are going to do it the super easy way, simple tools and the simple steps but the big impact. I'll be with you step by step, showing everything in a easy and beginner friendly way. Even if you have never made a chart in your life, don't worry, you are gonna do it today. So let's bring our data to life and make it speak through beautiful visuals. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, we will do these visualizations on the tables that we have saved in the previous 2 days. Okay, that is summary queries that we have done on day 7th and day 8th. And I've told you that you have to store that tables. If you haven't stored, then no problem, you can store again. So here you can see this is the folder in which I have stored my tables, all 10 queries of day 7 and of day 8. I have stored it here. Here you can see all 8 queries, all 10 queries are here. Okay. Now we are going to do the visualization part for these tables. All right. So what we have to do, let's see carefully step by step. Now you can open your web browser. It can be Google Chrome, and then after opening, here you can see it is written Google Apps. When you will click on it, then after scrolling down, here it is Google Sheets. Okay, you have to simply open these Google Sheets. And then after that, you will see this window. Here you can see this plus icon. You simply have to click over this plus icon, and then one new spreadsheet will open. All right. Till here, everything is easy. I hope you guys will face no problem now. Now here you can see this file option. Now what I'm going to do, basically I will import the tables. We have total 10 tables. I will import 5 tables, any 5 table. I will show you how to do this visualization, how to create charts, different charts. And then you have to create these 5 charts as well as the remaining 5 also. Correct? And you have to keep everything in a proper folder. I will tell you how to save everything, because all these things we are going to use tomorrow. All right. So let's firstly import some tables here. So once you will click on this file icon, then here you can see the import option. You have to click over this import option, and then you simply have to come to this upload part. Okay. This window will appear, and here you can see the upload part. Now you have to use this browse button. You have to click on this browse button, and after clicking it, you have to choose your path where you have stored all your 10 tables. Now one by one I will import them. So first of all, let's import this query 1, total orders per city. You simply have to double click on this. Okay, and here you can see it is importing. Now you have to click on this import data. Now after some seconds, here our table has been imported. Correct? Fine. Now let's firstly import another table as well. So we will do the same process, import, and then come to this upload part, then the browse option, and then you have to click these files. So here I am going to upload now query number 2. Okay, and it is uploaded. Now here when you will upload the second file, you have to second, third, fourth and the remaining file, then you have to check this one. You are basically appending the table in our current sheet. So you have to click on this append to current sheet. Okay, now click this import data. Fine. So here you can see after this table, our second table has been imported. Now let's create some gap between these two tables. So for that, let's insert one row, and then let's increase the size of this row. So I am keeping it, let's keep it 75. Okay. Okay. So now here you can see some gap. You can create more gap as well. Now let's import third table, and this time I am going to import something. Wait a minute guys. Now let's import this monthly print orders. Okay. Again, you have to carefully click on this append to current sheet and then import data. Now let's create, right click, you have to do right click, and then you have to insert one row above to this. One row, blank row has been inserted. Now click again, and then the resize this row. I am giving the height as 100. Okay. Now let's import the remaining 2 as well. So again, upload and then browse option. I'm going to upload this top 3 cities by revenue. and then you have to click over this append to current sheet. Now import data. Nice. Okay guys, now we have to simply do the right click and then insert one row above. Again right click and increase the size. So I'm making it 100 again. Fine. And the last table, let me import the last table now. So here upload and then the browse, and then which table we should take? Let's take order, restaurant wise order count. Okay, fine. Now I'm again choosing this append to current sheet. Append means simply adding to current sheet. Okay, so it has been added. When you will click over this row and then you have to insert one extra row. Now just resize this, and I'm resizing it with the height 100, and then okay, fine. Now you simply have to select the columns, and after selecting, let's make it in the center. Fine. Okay, so now this is our first table. Okay, and it is the total order city wise. How can we create charts now? So to create the charts, we have to select the table, okay, for which we want to create the chart. Okay, so this table has been selected, correct? Now you can see here the insert option. Click on this. Come down here, you can see the chart option. Click over this. After clicking, wait for some seconds. Now here you can see a pie chart has appeared. Okay, I don't want pie chart for this, because pie chart is good if there are 3, 4, maximum 5 sections, but there are more than 5 sections, so pie chart is not a good choice here. So now here at the right side you can see chart editor written. Right here you can see setup and the customize. So from the setup, here chart type, so you can select the chart type. I am selecting it a bar chart, which is also known as column chart. Right now this is the column chart or the bar chart. Now suppose you want to change anything. Okay, suppose you want to change its font, make it bold, you want to make it at center, you want to change this y-axis, x-axis, legends. Then how can you do it? You simply have to click on the text. Whatever you want to change, you have to do the double click. Okay, so now let's double click over this, and here you can see chart title appear. Here total orders versus city. So let's make it firstly capital. I'm making it capital. Now what else? Here we can choose it's bold. Now from here we can make it at the center. Right, fine. Suppose you want to change this, so you have to double click. Once you will do double click, here you can see vertical axis title. Okay, here let's make it capital. T was a small. Now what else we can do? Let's make it bold also. Okay, now come to this x-axis. When you will double click over this, here you can see it will appear. So now let's make this also in the capital. Let's make this also bold letters. Now suppose you want to change the colors of these bars. You simply have to click over these bar, any bar. Once you will click, you can see here it is written series. So under this series there are option to change the colors. So how can you now change? You can click on this which is written fill color. Okay, now you suppose want to make it this some magenta, so it gets converted into the magenta color. Suppose you want to make it some other color, light green, so it is now light green. So let's make it some darker shade, so it is this. Correct. Now your chart has been created. Correct. Next step, you have to save this chart. Okay, and before saving, simply copy this so that you can save it with this name only for to avoid any confusion. Now what you have to do, you have to do single click over this chart. After single clicking, here you can see 3 dots. Okay, you have to click on this 3 dots. Then here there is option called download chart. Then you have to download it with this option, which is PNG image. Correct. Now click on this PNG image, and now your chart has been downloaded. You simply have to go to your download folder, copy it from there, and then paste it in your Desktine folder. So here I am pasting it to my Desktine folder, and my folder is this one. Okay, so my chart has been saved here. Now let's open it. Here you can see our chart. Alright, so now let's move towards our next table, and let's make it little shorter. I'm making it, keeping it here. Okay, now it's time to select this table, and let me select it. Okay, now again we will click on this insert and then the chart. So here you can see one bar chart appeared again. Now what we have to do, we have to simply double click over this, and here we can do some changes, the required changes. Now let's make it bold and it's aligned at the center. Then this Y title, make it capital and then bold. Then again this X title, make it capital and then make it bold. Okay, if you want to change the color, then you can change it with the, if you want to change the color, then you can change it with the, take some darker shade. So let's make that, take this shade or some another shade we can take. Fine, this shade is okay. Now we have to save it. So click over this three dots and then download chart, then this PNG image, and your chart has been downloaded. Correct? I will paste all at once in the end. Now let's make it, reduce its size and place it over here. Now let's select this. Here when we have to check the monthly trend, this is a monthly trend table, so no need to select this month number. We can select only month name and the total orders. And for this, again insert and then the chart. And for this we are not going to take this bar chart. I am going to change its type, so I am making it a line chart. Okay, here we can directly see the trend. So we can see that orders are decreasing here. Number of orders are decreasing. Okay, now let's change its titles one by one. Fine, and then it's y-axis title, then it's x-axis title, and make it bold. This also make it bold. Now let's save it, download PNG, and it's been saved now. Correct. Now let's reduce this its size as well and place it somewhere here. Now I'm going to make the chart for this one. So let's select this and again insert chart. And after clicking over the chart, you can see here bar chart. So this time I'm going to use this pie chart because pie chart is beautiful one for the lesser rows, the lesser values. Now here we can simply change the title. Let's make it bold and make it at center. Fine. Correct. And let's save it. We have to click over this chart, single click, and then download chart PNG, and it's get downloaded now. Now it's time to make the chart for the last table. So let's select all the rows firstly, and then we will click over this insert, and then here it is chart. After clicking over the chart, here it is bar chart appeared. Now I don't want to create a bar chart. I am going to select this time scatter chart. Okay, so let's make it scattered. Now here these labels are not appearing properly, so let's change its font size, and I'm changing it to 10. Okay, fine. So after enlarging it, we can clearly see the name of all restaurants. So the restaurant which has the highest order count is this Golden Garden, and the restaurant that has the lowest order count is this Golden Dinner. Correct. So by this, and you can simply change its title as well. So let's change it with the capital and then make it bold and align it at the center. For this as well, let's make it capital and the bold. For this also, let's make it capital and the bold. And let's change its color also. I'm making it red. Okay, now let's download this chart. Correct. So all charts have been downloaded. I have copied all the charts and now I'm going to pasting it here in my desired folder. Okay, so all is getting pasted. Just a second, guys. So here you can see all charts are here. So let's quickly open all the charts one by one. We have already opened this one. Now let's see the total orders versus order month, which is a monthly trend. Here you can see the monthly trend chart, then the total revenue pie chart here. Okay, this is total revenue pie chart, and then the total revenue versus item name chart here, right? And the last one was the order count versus the restaurant name chart. Okay, now you have to follow these same steps for the queries that I have shown, but you also have to prepare the charts for the rest of the queries as well. And all these things we are going to use for tomorrow's session. So do it, guys, and till then, take care, keep practicing. Bye bye, see you.